have psychological issues. Now let's break this down step by step of my occurrence and my wife's occurrence with this sister, where she messaged me, when I met her, what she said, and how I fell for her story. And this.
Do you know, guys, what he is talking about? He fell to his story. He's saying he fell to her story. This is before he found out that the one is effing this woman is Mimi Hijab. The second he noticed that this is Mimi, he is not fitting to the story no more. So she was not a bad person. She was a good person. Until she mentioned the name of Muhammad Hijab. Unbelievable.
This is how it transpired. How did I meet Bushra? Not Tuba, not Aisha, very oddly and vividly.
Are you screwing with her now? Like you reveal her name? Is that like something? This is like a, a shot in the head? That's deep. Man, she have a real name? Man. What is the real name of your prophet? Can you reveal it? I heard that his real name is Mudammam. Is that right? Hold on. Don't tell me his real name if your prophet is Bushra too. Mudammam. Is that your prophet name? Huh? Who is Mudammam? Muhammad, he changed his name from Mudammam to Muhammad? Unbelievable. This will remind me, the Muslim remind me, during the war between the Christians and the Muslims in Lebanon. So the Lebanese Christians in the east of Beirut, they have a very skilled snipers. So they say, Ahmad. The Hezbollah from the other side, they stand up and they shoot Ahmad. Muhammad, he stand up. He said, me. They shoot Muhammad. Ali stand up. He said, I am. Then the leader of Hezbollah, he said to them, you stupid idiot. Don't do that. If we continue this, they will kill us all. When they say Muhammad should not stand. Ali stand up. So now Muhammad, the sniper is shooting at his ass. He says, okay, they are cursing Mudammam. I am Muhammad. Mudammam. Remember this name, huh? Remember it. If you want the hadith number, here we go. I hope you are learning something new from me. Hadith number 3533. Nice phone number. If you want to call Mudammam, all right, dial 000-3533. Aisha, she will answer, not Bushra. All right. Let us go back to Ali Dawah.
Like, it's so odd the name Aisha she used. I wonder who asked her to use that name. Muhammad and Aisha. It rings a bell, doesn't it, guys? We're going to come to the information and who she's been working with behind the scenes to use that name Aisha out of all names she could use. She used Tuba, she used Sarah before, but for some odd reason, in this very...
Abdullah. I mean, what that will do, suppose, is that make her a bad person? She don't want to reveal her name. She's a woman. Same time, do you want her to reveal her name? What you want, what about now she go around and she start telling about your wife and what she do? What's wrong with you? Is that will make her a bad person? So all of this now will make her a bad person. Until now you did not tell us why Mimi Hijab, he fooled this poor woman, promising her that he will not play with her, taking her to bed, effing her hundreds of times for free. According To Mimi hijab text, he said it clearly. The only thing he gave her, it was a sandwich in McDonald's. The dowry of this woman, look how naive she is. She is not after money. That is telling you this woman, she is naive. She trusted him. She wanted to have a husband. This is why she said, I don't care for money. So what is your dowry? She said anything. He said a McDonald's sandwich. She said fine. This is what the text of Mimi hijab said. I mean, can you believe how filthy those people are? So this is now will make this woman bad? Until now, did he give us any reason to believe that she is a bad person? So now this poor woman, she is the one to accuse. She is the bad person. Actually, we can open for you. Hold on, give me a second. I will open the text messages of Mimi hijab. Give me a minute. All right. This is the text messages of Mimi hijab with this Bushra, aka Aisha. This is the maximum we can zoom in, but I think it's clear. There was a misunderstanding on the terms, and it ended. You must trust in God to be able to recover. You will, don't lose hope in the mercy of Allah. The guy, he effed her. He dumped her. He told her we want to have just our marriage from now on. It's just sex in the hotel. And then trust the mercy of Allah. I don't want you to text me again, please. You have completely destroyed my life. Every aspect of this deen and dunya, which mean in this religion and life, like in lifehood. If things I ask from you were not important to me, I would not have brought this the question up before the nikah, before he F her. Nikah mean to F her. You said you will be on our previous term. If things work otherwise, we won't. You have never explained your position about that. I am not interested in being with you, boom boom, nor I will be with anyone else. You did hurt me. You did not understand that this marriage meant to me. I have sacrificed almost everything to be part of this dawah. For sure, he F her at night. They do dawah after 2 hours. Come on, this is amazing. So beautiful. Throughout my life since I was 15, I accepted your arrangement. I don't know what she means since she was 15, but I don't know if she met him was 15. I'm not sure. I accepted your arrangement for that emotion. I did grow for you. We're grounded on that. I gave up almost everything for that. You are confronting me. Ask. Read. We cannot click to read more. We have to go here. Oh, okay. See here. Look, guys, look at this. Do you see how filthy he is? Do you see what it says here? I don't have those apps. But look like there's an option that after you send a message will be deleted automatically after 24 hours. Why somebody want to do that? Because simply he don't want to leave any proof against him. Correct? So here it says, Muhammad, Muhammad hijab, uses default timer for disappearing messages in new chat. New messages will disappear from this chat 24 hours after they are sent, except when kept. Tap to set your own default timer. Anyway, you can read here with all the details. See here, even she is saying, I used a fake Facebook profile and I asked Hamza Tortazi. Do you know, guys, who is Tortazi, this guy? This is the guy, when he went to Australia, the hackers, they hack a porn website, not a porn actually, sorry, cheating website, where married people, filthy, trashy people, they go to this website to F each other. So this guy, he used his credit card and he log in and he slept with a bunch of women. And later, the hackers, they hack all those websites to expose him. I'm glad they did. You know, I believe any scumbag like this should be exposed. And they post all their credit numbers and names and phones and every details about them online. And his name was there. Nothing new. Mimi hijab, Hamza Tartuzi Tuzaratiz. What his name? Tazaro. I don't know how to say his name. All right. To address the topic of the red pill many months ago, I did not mention anything about you. I did not share much details with Ali. I used fake profile and I did not mention your name. So you see, she is being honest with Ali, and Ali, he said he fall into her. In the beginning, he liked what she is saying. He wanted to support her. But the second he noticed that this is his boyfriend, he said to himself in the beginning, oh, I can use this story to make myself look like I'm a good guy supporting a Muslim sister. But the second he noticed that this is Mimi hijab, Ali Dawah, there's no way he will go against his boyfriend. Both are gays, and they stand for each other, which is very normal. If I respond to you, I might really hurt your feeling. I request you stop now. I am not interested. He did not hurt her feeling. He hurt her vagina only. Why did you marry me, Muhammad, if you are not interested in investing in this marriage? Not even the proper conversation? Am I this cheap? We had different expectation of the marriage, and the divorce was mutual. I did not find you attractive? Really? He was effing her for years. I mean, we are Muslims. We if even the goat. There is videos in the internet in Iraq during the army was there. They are having sex with the goat. His prophet have sex with a donkey. Ali ibn Khattab, I asked a Muslim why he was inserting his hand in the anus of the camel. He said he lost his car keys here. Okay, you're Megath and I am Barrera. You're Barrera? I was wondering where I saw you in the hijab. Barrera. Oh, my hijab is Barrera. Only I don't remember a Megath being this hostile. He thought she is submissive. She will open her legs, never complain. I think without a doubt, it's definitely the opposite. You are the Megath. You coward, son of Muta. So why are you talking to me if it is the opposite? What do you want? I am still under the shock of what you have just said. You, every struggle me and my daughter will go is in your neck. Don't worry, he don't have neck. We broke it to him long time ago. This message deleted. So maybe hijab here, he posted a message and he deleted immediately. It must be bad, very bad. It can't be deleted by her, by the way. We agreed you will leave Idda to play out because you felt like prostitute. Prostitute. I'm trying to speak like Mimi Hijab. A prostitute. After agreeing to the hotel. So look here what happened. This is comeback. Ali Dawah is trying to make this woman look so bad. But until now, he did not find one bad thing his boyfriend did. This woman, she is praying to Allah to make his family sick. How sick? I want to see the part. Anyone knows where he will talk about? This is 51-minute video. I mean, I played only 5 minutes and we spend an hour analyzing the stupidity. So how long is going to take to finish the video? I don't know. Let us watch the whole video. Okay, people are complaining. Nobody want to hear me. See, nobody like me. What I can do? I feel like now I'm used now. Now they don't want to hear me no more. They want to hear Ali Dawah. See, Ali Dawah, you are attractive. Those Christians, they don't want even. They're saying to me, "Shut up. We want to hear Ali Dawah." Like, come on, you know. I mean, can you believe it? You are very convincing.
For instance, when she's becoming public, she used the name Aisha. But we will come to that later.
Later.
At first, she messaged me on Instagram. And I get many messages on Instagram, and I prioritize those who are on the verge of suicide, they have a doubt, or whatever it is for that matter. I got this message. I saw this message. And my wife has access to my phone. She read it, etc. And she said to me, you know what?
Which phone? Which phone? Which phone? Isn't you and Mimi Hijab, each one of you have a couple of phones? Isn't Mimi Hijab, he admit that he have other phones? Your wife, she have access to your phone, to the one you don't use with the girls, huh? Hey wife, you want to see my phone? Look, you can have access to my phone.
Stay out of it. Because I don't know what she saw. I'll be honest with you. I sometimes see and I'm just like, come on, I'll just say, look, can you just read this for me and see what it's about?
You are using iPhone, you coward son of Muta. Don't you know that this is made by the kuffar? Don't you know that Apple supports Israel? I thought you want to be cut Israel. You coward. The microphone you are using made in China. Mimi Hijab took his pant against China. China, since then, they are collapsing. What's wrong with you? Everything you have around you is made by the kuffar. What you Muslims do make? Even manure is made by us. You Muslim buy, you yourself, you said, you call David Wood rotten wood. Do you know what are you talking about? You go and buy his shit. You Muslims, even shit you cannot do. Like, you know, in the old days, they used to say, shit in the hole, shit, oh, sorry, not shit in the hole. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole. These days we say, Abdul in the hole. What's wrong with you? Continue.
My wife read it for me and she clearly told me, do you know what, Ali? Don't get involved, whatever it is, etc. And there are sometimes sisters out there who just come to me just for attention or whatever it's for that matter. And I'm not saying she did that or she didn't. I'm just saying my wife clearly told me, Ali, just stay away from this. I said, no problem, I'm not really bothered. But later on, she was...
Look how obedient he is. Now we know who is washing dishes. Ali, stay away from this. Okay. Your wife told you? You are the man. You are the man. Look how obedient they are. And since then you stayed away from this? And then how you came to it? Your wife, she said to you, come to this? You're a man. I mean, now I know why you're growing your beard. I mean, she need a broom in the house.
Persistent. And when she persisted, I said, you know what? Let's have a look. She's a sister in Islam. She has a concern. She seems like she's very adamant. Something may have happened. I consulted with my wife and I said, you know what? Let's just see what the situation is. So,
again? Consulted with your wife?
Oh, my first occurrence with her after that was when she came with Mohammed Tarawna. Yes, and came to me and I sat down with her and I heard a story. Mohammed Tarawna came and said to me, this is what she's gone through, hear a story. I said, no problem. I mean, if it's coming from yourself, I mean, okay, there must be something, serious for that matter. From what I vividly remember. Or it might be that I had that meeting first with Mohammed Tarawna and then the messages came, one way or another. Anyways, so I sat down with her. I can remember in the little room in No Star Studios and I heard a story. She told me this person and I said, look, number one, first thing first, I don't want to know who it is. Do not tell me who it is. Because it can be, like this is an accusation by the way, it can be someone that I know and I don't want to be biased. I want to be just, my loyalty is to Allah and His Messenger. I have no loyalty, I'll be making very clear, categorically clear.
Absolutely.
Not Muhammad Hijab, not Zishan, not my dad, not my mom, not my daughter, not my sister, I don't have a sister. I have no loyalty.
Don't worry, all the Muslim women are your sisters now, and they will go with you to the hotel. Don't worry about it. I mean, Mimi Hijab, I'm sure he called this woman sister 1,000 times, and then he effed her. Don't worry about it. It's okay. All of you are Muslim brothers and sisters. Anyway, And then the Muslims, the brothers of Uthman, they killed Uthman, and they took the hair of his beard one by one. The Muslims, they put poison to Abu Bakr, and they bought poison from Walmart. Not only Muhammad, they poisoned Abu Bakr. Brothers and sisters. Bani Umayyah, they made Aisha sleep in a bed, and underneath of it there is spikes. She slept in the bed, boom, she fell down in the hole, and 1,000 spikes go in her butt. Brothers and sisters, all of you brothers and sisters, I mean, come on. You killed Umar because he is your brother. I mean, is the caliphate of what? Brother and sister, we're brothers and sisters. Aisha, she took an army to kill Ali and his families. Brothers, she's sisters, brothers, sisters. This religion, all of it is brothers and sisters. All of them. They sister each other a lot. A lot.
Let me make this clear, to nobody except Allah and His Messenger. Okay, anything to do with that, no problem. So I said, listen to me, sister. I don't want to know the person's name. You're claiming this happened. Please tell me your story. And the story was similar from Riverdale, I can remember, about marrying somebody, misyar marriage, he treated me like this, girlfriend-boyfriend marriage, hotel marriage, all of that stuff. I said, okay. Right. I mean, when you hear that from a sister, and this is another thing as men we fall into, sometimes we can be very naive. We believe it. And I'm not going to mention the sheikh that I'm going to be talking about, but he does marriage counseling. He says one of the mistakes that we would do is when a sister comes in and she starts crying, we automatically think the husband is wrong. And this is wrong. Ali Dawah said, in order for
she was crying, and Ali Dawah, he gave her a hug. He felt into her tears and her chest. Man, she was able to fool him too. Not only Mimi Hijab, he was fooled by her. She told him, let us go to the hotel. There's a warm bed there. Mimi Hijab was just tired. He didn't know what's going on. She told him, lay down in the bed. He have no idea why. She told him, you don't feel good, I will take care of you. He lay down, he trusted her. She gave him a drink, he drank. And he did not know that she put for him some heavy-duty aspirin. He slept, she did something to him. He woke up, he did not find his penis. So now, Without knowing the name, you side with her, according to you. The second you know the name, you side with him, according to you.
For you to understand justice, you have to hear both sides. And this is where I failed. As a human being, I failed. Because when I heard a story, and she's told me this, I sympathized. I was upset. I was angry. I was like, which human being would do these things to this sister? I was upset.
So you agree, you scumbag, that a human being must be very filthy if he really did those things to her. But this is what happened. Everything she said is documented from his phone. Everything.
So was Mohammed Taraweh. Same. He was, when I was with him, he was upset. Yeah? Now, moving forward. Then afterwards, there was a communication through Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. After that, she asked to come and meet me in my dawah table. I said, no problem, sister, but I got my wife. Alhamdulillah, actually, she said, can I come? I said, yeah, you can come. I said, if you're free, you're not doing nothing, leave the kids at your mom. She came with me. Actually, no, she came with the kids, if I'm not mistaken. She came, and this sister Bushra said that she'll be more comfortable. I said, alhamdulillah, to me it's better. It's a public place anyway. It's not that we're meeting anywhere private. No problem. My wife came. We went to Cafe Concerto. We sat down. And we spoke. One thing my wife noticed was this. She said this to me actually herself. She said she didn't even acknowledge my wife's presence there. Like for someone, and I'm not saying anything. She's like, she seemed very, like to me, she seemed like she wanted blood. Like I could just see from her eyes, she wanted nothing but blood. And my wife even said like, it's as if like her body positioning is as if my wife didn't even exist. And I even met her daughter, beautiful young girl. She was playing with the kids, etc. We bought some ice cream, etc. They were sitting there. That was my second occurrence with her. I spoke to her. And the third occurrence was when I heard her story, when she told me, you know, she was lied into getting a secret marriage, she didn't want this, and rah, all these kind of stories. And I thought to myself, subhanAllah, whoever this person is in the dawah scene, I don't care. I said, I want the public to hear your voice. Now, I could have come and say, hold on a second, you know, it's in the dawah scene, it might be someone that I know, let me be biased, you know, because, you know, if we're biased, I would say, you know what, sorry, sister, your story is lied, don't contact me, don't message me, go away, get it. No, I took her voice and I said, let her have a voice and express herself. Only one condition. Because it's an accusation, no names are going to be mentioned because it's an accusation. I don't know who it's about, etc. But you want to voice your opinion. No problem. So, however, later on, I did find out who it was. But I still went ahead with the interview because I said, look, it's an accusation and it's...
So guys, he found out who it was. But do you remember Mimi Hijab, he denied in his Twitter the all marriage thing? Do you remember? It's there. And he is the one who paused the video. He paused the video made by somebody. Actually, he played it for us. This filthy Ali Dawah. He denied any of that. He denied that this woman even she met him. Now, Ali Dawah, he acknowledged that this is the one who did that to her, is Mimi Hijab.
It's my duty now to find out the other side because the name has been mentioned now, which I did not want it to be mentioned. I let her have her voice. Now, she said that she did not want to get into a look. Let's read from the website clearly. So the question is asked: did I agree to a secret marriage? She starts off with never. Now listen very carefully. Two words I want you to pick up on: never and secrecy. Never and secrecy. This is very bold for someone coming and saying never and secrecy. Now let's read some messages, which when I saw and when in this very studio, because when these accusations were unfolding, and then I happened to know the name she mentioned, I didn't ask for the name. I told her clearly, I don't want to know the name. When she mentioned me the name, I still went ahead and done the interview. The most blameworthy thing that people come and say to me is, hold on a second here, actually what you done was a violation towards your friend Hijab. And I'll say, you know, actually you're right. Because if you think about it, my bias was actually towards her when I didn't know who it was. And when I knew who it was, I said, look, in order for me to be just, which actually I was unjust, if you think about it, I was thinking I was just, by hearing a story, this whole interview that we took, and then I came to this very house, and then I played this thing. I said, somebody approached me, yes? And this was my indirect way of getting Hijab to, like, see if there's he can come up. If this is someone that he even knows. I wanted to see, does he even know her? We played the full interview, and hijab said to me, bro, I know this voice. I know this woman. And I said, okay, who? And she said, he said, come and let me show you. This is the messages that he showed me that made me change my mind. It made me embarrassed. It made me realize the mistake that I did. Because to me, of not wanting to be unjust, I ended up being just. I ended up being unjust towards hijab. So if you think about it, if I have any loyalty, I would have done the opposite, right? Would I not come and say to her, look, you're a liar? No. I actually had to apologize to hijab and say, bro, I'm sorry. It's just I didn't want to be biased, and I took the interview, whatever. This is what he said. I want you guys to listen carefully, please, yeah? Could I ask you today, please? I need some advice. So hijab is replying saying, I know a 28-year-old brother, Tunisian, not married, no kids. I've known him for 20 years. Would you consider him for marriage? Okay, you can see. She says, thanks for thinking I could be suitable for someone you've known for 20 years. I would consider, I can't see the text here, that has high religious level and practice. The next message. Sorry about those texts. I got emotional. Lol. And then hijab replies, listen, I honestly think what you deserve and what is most likely to ensure that you don't go through heartbreak or repression is a normal monogamous relationship. I must give you this advice. Otherwise, I would be cheating you. Third message. Now listen carefully, this is very key, because remember she said never for secret marriage and secrecy. I can go for a religious man, inshallah, and give up on equality. Did you hear that? Okay, now I just don't want to be cut off in case she finds out with no mistake of mine. And then I would still go for a religious man, even he has to cut me off if she finds out with no mistakes of mine. Now, there's an issue that I have. Let's suppose this marriage actually happened. Let's go with argument's sake. Even though clearly hijab is denying it. This marriage didn't happen. Okay, let's go with it. The text here says, I just don't want to be cut off. So she's first expressing, I don't want to be cut off if your wife finds out. Which Ali
Dawah, I have a question for you. Why in this text message there's no names? Guys, anybody see names there? Anyone see names? Let me go back. Where's the names? Who's talking? I don't see names. What is this? I can text myself in from two phones. So this is, she's talking here. This is text talking about a guy from Tunisia. A guy from Tunisia. How we know first that this is her, and who is the one is talking to her? I mean, do you see this is a proof? Look how silly and look how stupid they are. Tunisia? Who is talking? Why you don't even show them? Okay, I never heard of a conversation in any app. Like you see, when we show the messages of Ali Dawah in WhatsApp, the same program. Where is the? Here we go. If you go, if you don't cut the top, you see the name Mohammed. All right. We'll show the name. Who's talking? Why you cut the whole thing if this is true? Why in the page we don't see who is the one texting who? There's no name for the one who's talking to the other. Both of them, there's no names, no numbers, nothing. At least you stupid, go to the profile and put the name of Bushra.
And then I would still go for a religion. So, okay, 1 second. First, you're saying I don't want A to happen, but if A was to happen, I will still go ahead with it. Says, and I
By the way, even the case of your phone is made in China. I mean, you stupid Abdul hypocrite, you are supporting China anyway. Coward. You want to support the Uyghur Muslims in China, huh? So you buy Chinese, unbelievable.
Will still go for a religious man, even if he has to cut me off if she finds out with no mistake of mine. I don't know if you guys find this troubling, but number one, the first point is this. The evidences does not match. First you're saying never to secrecy, then you are saying that, which is actually very weird, because Sister Bushra, because I've met you face to face.
So you call her sister? And by the way, Mimi Hijab, he told people in his Instagram, Ali Dawah is preparing a video, will be released in 1 hour. Stay tuned. I wonder why Mimi Hijab don't make a video himself. I mean, people, they are making fun of you for the last month, and you did not dare to come and say, well, you guys, this is not me, you know. I'm not even there. I cannot open it. You have to make an account. All right. Continue.
You here are saying this, and guess who else is actually not only just calling you out and showing the evidence not matching here? Apus, the very vile Satan that you said you go to the worst of the worst, you went to him. He's even actually having a go at you. This is an enemy of Islam who you went to. He's even saying and blaming you and saying you are as much to blame if this marriage happened, that you went there and said, oh, it's a secrecy. He's actually saying to you what you did was not even honorable. This is an enemy of Islam, the most vile of the man who rips up.
Hold on. He just said that they are saying to you this is not honorable, and you are the one who made videos teaching Muslim women to do secret marriage. Isn't it you who brought 5 women who they are open for marriage, one night stand? So you are saying that even the enemy of Allah who read the Quran said this is not honorable. He's right, it's not honorable. And you promote it, and your prophet promote it, and your faith religion promote it, because you have a faithy religion.
The Quran is based on the Quran telling you that you went to him, by the way, him and David Wood, which we're going to come to a bit later, with all the evidences how you've been working with the enemies of Islam, not only about this story, but trying to aid them with evidences used against Islam, which is kufr. I'm not doing takfir of you, I'm saying it's kufr. So
look how evil they are. They are trying to make the Muslims are so angry from her. They want to strip her from any support. So they are accusing her now that she is calling David Wood an apostate prophet. I don't know why she didn't call me. By the way, Bushra, you are invited to call me, and I will have a live interview with you, and I will be very kind to you, and we will support you. Anyone know Bushra? Anyone know her phone? Contact her and say, Christian Prince, he invited you. We don't agree with what you have done. We believe Islam of all of it is garbage. However, we know that you are being used, and we are willing to host you, and so the whole world can hear your voice. Because obviously those cowards, they are trying to smear her, make her, like now he reached the point where, imagine guys, imagine she is going to David Wood, an apostate prophet, the one who read the Quran, the one who spit at the Quran. Are you going to support her? You see how evil, trashy they are? Filthy scumbag. Until now, we did not see. Where is the proof that she went to them? I want to see that. I don't believe anything this guy is saying. I mean, even if he says something truthful, it's going to be a lie. Because Muslim cannot be truthful. It is against his religion. If he is a truthful, it's going to be by mistake. He don't mean it.
Your evidences does not match. When I saw these messages, I was so angry at myself, because what you told me and what came out to be, which is these evidences, was what I'm not going to say. There's 2 options here. Either you are an outright liar, or number 2, you have psychological issues. I cannot put anything in there. If I want to assume the best in you, I'll say you have psychological issues, or there was something happened, whatever it is. I just don't know how you can come and to me and Mohammed Tarawne and tell us this story, and then after that we find the truth of stuff that you haven't said to these accusations, and this as an accusation that you married him and the hotel marriages, and all of this case with no single evidence. We took your word. We believed in you as our sister. We didn't come and say, get lost, you attention seeker. I sat down with you. I'm a busy man. I've got a family. I've got 3 daughters. I've got kids. I have daughters. Yes, I took your word seriously. I sat down with you. I gave you my time. Even though my wife said, look, don't get involved, stay away. Even then, I said, nope, look, she's our sister. I came and I done an interview. I listened to your story. My wife listened to you. We was there with your daughter, subhanAllah, a beautiful young girl, subhanAllah, and many other things that you didn't even tell the public, which we are going to talk about very soon, inshallah. So, after that, I apologized to Hijab. And I said, forgive me, because not wanting to be biased and not wanting to be unjust, to have justice, I was unjust to you, Aki. So, this is an uqsum billah, if Allah is my witness, this all happened in this very house. So that is the reason why I did not release the video. This is the reason why I actually even deleted it. And subhanAllah, I even tried to retrieve it. We couldn't. And I'll show you.
To the underlying commentary and the sentiment being portrayed.
What exactly compels their intrusion? A clue may lie in a voice note where one of these bloggers tells Mohammed Hijab that he is cornered, all while admitting there is a lack of concrete evidence.
So let's just, you know what, I'm just going to give this to you, and perhaps this might work, it might not. If you don't answer me, khalas, qadar Allah, whatever. What am I going to do? But at the same time, she needs to have her voice, akhi. And we saw what we needed to see. And once she moves forward with the Islamic Council of the UK, and once she asks for those list of witnesses, and once they present themselves and they don't, we already know what we're going to do afterwards. So, kida kida, معلش يعني, you've been cornered.
The speaker explicitly states states, you've been cornered. But this raises a crucial question. Why would anyone genuinely interested in truth or justice speak in terms of cornering? Is that the language of an impartial seeker of facts? Or of someone driven by a different agenda? Let us listen further.
On the other hand, and I need you to also understand this, I'm not going to be quiet. Every single one of us has been burned by religious powerful figures because of whatever reason. And unfortunately, when people, when they get to that ibtila of a shuhra, becoming famous, unfortunately, the vast majority start to engage in wrong behavior. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He protects you from that. I'm not saying that you did it. I'm just asking questions so that you can help us, so that we can help you at the end. But again, I get it. You don't trust us. You don't know who we are. We could just turn around and basically backstab you and betray you. I understand that, and I would probably be hesitant as well if I was in your situation. I don't know what else to do. I'm just giving you a lifeline. If you want to have a video chat with me, if you want to get to know me, if you want to just, you know what, maybe that's what it will take for you to feel comfortable with me. Ahlan wa sahlan.
In this segment, Abu Aya lays in a voice note where one of these bloggers tells Mohammed Hijab that he is cornered, all while admitting there is a lack of concrete evidence.
So let's just, you know what, I'm just going to give this to you, and perhaps this might work. It might not if you don't answer me. خلاص قدر الله, whatever. What am I going to do? But at the same time, she needs to have her voice, akhi. And we saw what we needed to see. And once she moves forward with the Islamic Council of the UK, and once she asks for those list of witnesses, and once they present themselves and they don't, we already know what we're going to do afterwards. So كده وكده معلش يعني you've been cornered.
The speaker explicitly states, you've been cornered. But this raises a crucial question. Why would anyone genuinely interested in truth or justice speak in terms of cornering? Is that the language of an impartial seeker of facts, or of someone driven by a different agenda? Let us listen further.
On the other hand, and I need you to also understand this, I'm not going to be quiet. Every single one of us has been burned by religious powerful figures because of whatever reason. And unfortunately, when people, when they get to that ibtila of a shuhra, becoming famous, unfortunately, the vast majority start to engage in wrong behavior. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He protects you from that. I'm not saying that you did it. I'm just asking questions so that you can help us, so that we can help you at the end. But again, I get it. You don't trust us. You don't know who we are. We could just turn around and basically backstab you and betray you. I understand that, and I would probably be hesitant as well if I was in your situation. I don't know what else to do. I'm just giving you a lifeline. If you want to have a video chat with me, if you want to get to know me, if you want to just, you know what, maybe that's what it will take for you to feel comfortable with me. Ahlan wa sahlan.
In this segment, Abu Aya lays bare his motivations. He openly admits that both he and his associate, who happens to be Dunya Shwaib's ex-husband, have been burnt by religious figures. This is not the language of objective inquiry. It is the language of grievance.
Mohammed Hijab's support for this video is not by accident. It is both malicious and deceitful. This soundbite isn't a fair or balanced response. It uses clever tricks to make Dr. Abu Aya look bad and to make people doubt his intentions without actually dealing with what was really said or the full context. This approach is a classic example of media manipulation, twisting the facts and making them look suspicious, all while pretending to be neutral or just asking questions. I now want you to pay extremely close attention. He only played a few seconds of a 9-minute voice note. By the end of it, you won't just see that Mohammed Hijab is a liar, you'll see that he is a master of deception.
So guys, you were not able to hear the video? You did not hear the video? Because I see somebody saying no voice. Was the voice coming or not? Hello? Okay. All right. Oh, you thought I'm gone? No, I was, I was doing dawah. And there's a woman, she chat with me privately. She's a Muslim sister, alhamdulillah. She is struggling with her husband, alhamdulillah. She asked me for help, alhamdulillah. I said to her, I will help you, alhamdulillah. I asked her very important questions to know the reason for the problem with her husband, alhamdulillah. I asked her, do you wear sexy panties? She said, yes, alhamdulillah. I said, you have to show me. How we can be sure? Do you have any evidence? She said, sure, I can send you, alhamdulillah. And because I am famous figure and my name is Mimi Hijab, she sent me the proof that she is doing her best to be sexy, alhamdulillah. However, now I am convinced that her husband is stupid, alhamdulillah. I decide to help this sister, alhamdulillah, by teaching her how to be sexy more in my bed, alhamdulillah. All of this drama because Mimi Hijab and the Muslims cannot keep their penis in their zipper. Like their prophet, when he sent his wife to her father, he told her, your dad, he need you. Yeah, he asked for you. The wife, she went there. She arrived to her father's house. She said, I did not ask for you. Who told you that? So she went right away to the home because she knew her husband, scumbag. She found him in the top of the maid, the slave. And then she said to him, and this is in their books, imagine, in my bed, in my day, you filthy scumbag. Alhamdulillah. Alham. So, I don't know. Should I play the whole video? I mean, this is 51 minutes. Until now, this guy, he didn't say anything. I mean, just, okay, hold, text message. There's text message, hold on. Muhammad job? Do you manage to fix the sound? Okay, alhamdulillah. Jabi, there is no way you could potentially have interview with that sister. We did, even if it is audio. What about you play the audio for us? Here we go, there's an audio. Try if you can, it's viral. Jazakallah khairan.
Subhanallah. Yeah, that's gone a long time, actually. Long time. What I might do, let me see if I can try and get it recovered, but I doubt it, bro. It's been so long. I doubt I can get it back.
We couldn't. So this is phase 2. Now we're going to move on to phase 3 of her outright working with the enemies of Islam. And you are going to be shocked. And one thing that you said, which, because I didn't hear the thing of I saw him as God, but if you remember Bushra, Sister Bushra, if you remember, when we sat down with you and my wife, and I was talking to you, you said, I saw Muhammad hijab like he's Abu Bakr. Now, when I heard this, I was thinking, like, I mean, Abu Bakr, like, I mean, no disrespect to hijab, I was just like, excuse me, like Abu Bakr, like, well, I don't understand, like, why would you?
I mean, Abu Bakr is a big guy. He gave his daughter, she is 6 years old, to be effed by a 54 years old. He's a good guy. Abu Bakr, you saw Muhammad hijab like Abu Bakr? And look, he's looking up. Look like Abu Bakr is their God. So are you saying Mimi hijab is under the shoes of Abu Bakr? Ah, okay.
He holds some human being, like Abu Bakr's human as well, but